Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Ross McCorkle. Today I'm going to make a case for why cornerback Donte Jackson, acquired in the trade involving Deontay Johnson, is one of the most important players in deciding how effective the Steelers defense is for the 2024 season. With Patrick Peterson, Chandon Sullivan, Levi Wallace, and James Pierre off the roster, the corner room consists of Joey Porter Jr., Donte Jackson, and then a bunch of question marks behind them. They could still re-sign Peterson for help in the slot and additional depth, or they could look elsewhere closer to roster cutdowns to bolster the position, but as of right now, it's a two-man show. There are obviously other players who are more important to the team overall than Jackson is, but his performance will go a long way towards deciding how effective the Steelers defense ultimately is. If Joey Porter Jr. is the lockdown corner that he appears to be during his rookie season, then he might not get tested as much by opposing quarterbacks and offensive coordinators, in which case they would be testing Jackson that much more often. The Steelers will also be facing an absolute gauntlet of talented quarterbacks during the 2024 season. Cousins, Herbert, Richardson, Prescott, Rodgers, Jackson, Watson, Burrow, Hurts, and Mahomes. I mean, they cannot afford to have a weak link in the secondary, which could nullify the efforts of what should otherwise be a fantastic defense. I completed a pair of film rooms on his ball skills over the weekend where I looked at all of his interceptions and all of his pass breakups since entering the league, and he definitely has some skills to get excited about. Since entering the league in 2018, his 46 total passes defense are the 18th most by any cornerback, but there are some concerns as well. In sifting through the play-by-play to locate all of his interceptions and pass breakups, he does get injured a lot. There was one game in which I counted him exiting the game briefly on 3 different occasions. 2023 was the first time he played at least 16 games since his rookie year, and his rookie season was the only year he played every possible game. Part of that comes with the way he plays, not afraid to throw his body around in coverage. His production was also a bit lower over the last 2 seasons. The Steelers will need him to return to his 2020 and 2021 form where he had double-digit passes defensed. He also has penalty concerns with 18 defensive pass interference calls over his career, though he only has 3 over the last 2 seasons. There were 2 different years where he was the second biggest offender for that particular penalty, with 5 apiece. His play will be critical to the defense's overall success in 2024. Do you think he has what it takes? Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.